Hello there, welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we've been carrying Miss Princess here all over the place, and I am not happy with it. So what we're going to do here... Can that hit? Yeah. Well, this hit. Oh, that's lame. So now that we're here, we can take out these two gold Scatolas that I know we've seen since we dropped in here, but we couldn't get them yet. So that's one. Like I said, there are, I believe, 4 or 5 in here total. We will be able to check on here. There will be a, whatchamacallit. There is going to be like a gold Scatola emblem on the dungeon map, and oh, here we are. There's our Zora's Sapphire. That's it. That's what I've been looking for. Throw me up there onto the platform. Yo, what is with Nintendo early on with the jewels? We had the Kokiri Emerald, the Goron Ruby, and the Zora Sapphire. When we did Luigi's Mansion, we had Ruby, Sapphires, and Emeralds we were picking up. I believe all of this is telling me that my next Let's Play needs to be Pokemon Emeralds, which it actually might be. Oh my goodness, I finally found my mother's stone. I got very upset when Lord Jabu Jabu swallowed it. While I was feeding him, he suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. How did it get here though? But now that I found it, I don't need to be in here anymore. So, take me home right now. Girl, I'm about to fillet you up and fry you. I am so tired of this fish girl. Which is why I'm kind of appreciative of this part right here. Because she's gone. What is this? An octopus? It's funny, you see the same dialogue in certain Japanese cartoons. So here's our next mini boss of the game. This is Big Octo. Alright, so what I'm supposed to do is throw my boomerang at him. Unfortunately, he is moving way too fast for me to actually do that. So we're going to let him get bored. Eventually, he'll turn around. Or eventually, I'll put some distance between us. Maybe I've already put the distance. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Now, we're supposed to go all the way around to hit him in the back, because if y'all see, there's that green spot. So now we're going to hit him like that. Now, but he unstuns before we can even get back there, so you might as well just wait for him to do his thing. Now, is he really that hard of a mini-boss? Not really. But he can face the same direction, so you might want to throw early. Because he may be pretty big, but he's quick. He is very quick. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that was Big Octo. That's all you have to do is just outpace him. He's really not a hard fight. So, oh yeah, I'm going to take those. Just, your boy likes to stay at full health. So we're going to get on that. Now let's go find our fish lady, and she's not here. Ooh, I need the fairy, so let me hurry up, grab a jar. Alright, so we're going to hold on to this. So this is a fairy in a bottle. So what the fairy in the jar does, well, what we do with that, whenever we die, which we will not die in this game, but you know, just in case. Because I say that, but you know, the water temple is actually going to kill me. Just a little bit, though. And you know, like, honestly, the water temple is not that hard, but the boss does, I do have a tendency to perform very poorly against the boss of the water temple. Which, if you don't know who the boss of the water temple is, we're going to go over that at a later time. AKA when we walk in there. Alright, let's drop down here. Now, this part always confused me the most when I first started playing. So what I'm supposed to do is grab this. And we're going to walk over here. Sometimes I end up back in the other room because I don't pay attention. And, dude, jump. So I think we should actually be able to finish this whole dungeon in this part. Yep, just run away, Link. Just run away. And I believe the last Skulltula is right there. Yeah, why waste my bullets? The boomerang's gonna help us quite a bit with saving our ammo. Oh, I did not appreciate that. Where did you go? Alright, you know what? I might as well just take him out. So, was that all of them? Yeah, so it was only 4. I always thought it was 5 in here. No, it's the next several dungeons that there's 5 in them. Okay, that's not too bad. So we're actually going to do the rest of this in this episode. Now, this part can be a little tough. Or, you know, I can just do it on the first try. Because if you'll notice in front of you, there is like a little wall. So you can't just throw it straight. That's why I say that can be a little hard. Sometimes it's always taken me a little bit of time to get that one. It's taken me at least 3 tries on my last few playthroughs. I don't know, maybe I'm just better since I'm on camera or something. Alright, so now we're in the boss room, and this boss is kind of strange. And that's not the boss right there. Nope. There's a bunch of these little jellyfish. This is the big boss himself. This boss is so strange. I love it though. Bioelectric anemone. Baronade. Alright. The Baronade's got some tendencies to shoot electric at you. First thing you're going to want to do is lock on to all his antennas and cut him loose. Once he's cut loose, he's going to start spinning with all his little jellyfish. I'm gonna ask, you can take the jellyfish out first to make this a little easier because he will start spinning. But honestly, it doesn't pay because once you slash him enough, those jellyfish will go away and then he just gets new ones. I mean, he just kind of spins around like a little top. Or, you know, kind of like a dreidel. But I'm not going to touch that anymore because I don't want to offend anybody. Alright, so now, once he gets stunned, this is where you want to take out. Oh, that was easy. This is where you want to. Now, this is where it gets kind of easy. Once you just cut down every jellyfish, he just spins around with his little top. He'll eventually go back down there and you just gotta dodge him a few times. He's just gonna shoot a lot of electric at you, and, you know, I'm gonna run right into it as he's firing at full capacity, but we're just gonna keep slashing. Leave me alone, Baronade. I'm tired. No. If he comes into a corner like this, he's not really going to be able to... Never mind, I lied. He can hit you. Ignore everything I say. I don't know what I'm talking about. Man, I really, for real, don't know. The boss himself really isn't. And I say that about everything, but I mean, look, he's done. And then he just goes through puberty. Now he gotta... And then he explodes. And it's just green. And his whole body's there. He kind of explodes. Like, I'm trying to think of what he explodes like. Like, what's a good analogy right here? I don't have one on the top of my head. That's the thing. Like, I just don't. And... I'm going in the dead body. I ain't going to mess with her. Let's go talk to her. You're late. What took you so long? You're useless. You know what? Runo is not best girl. I was just lonely, that's all. just a little. You know, she has a lot of trouble expressing her feelings, and you know what? I'm kind of sick of it. Yeah, I'm for real sick of it. So now that we're back here... Nope. Alright, now what's going on here? She's making some advances like, Link, you pretty popular for a young dude. You got Soraya, you got Zelda, Malin, and now you got the fish girl. Like, I think going after the blue girl was the plot to Avatar, so I think that's how this will work out for us. In all honesty, this is kind of like the plot to Avatar. Dude falls in love with the blue girl, trying to stop someone from destroying their world. So I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me. Alright, I'm going to put a third option here. What I'm supposed to do is get the spiritual stone. Here's the third option for what I wish. What is my wish? I want that owl that's been following us and telling us useless information to not come near me. I want a restraining order. But we can't really do that, so we'll take the spiritual stone. You mean the spiritual stone of water? Zora Sapphire, don't you? What other one do you have? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it the Zora's engagement ring. Do it, Link. We'll get an annulment later. It's possible. I'll give you my most precious possession, Zora Sapphire. I like how they just make it appear out of nowhere. Like, if y'all notice, Darunia did that too. It's just a flash of light and boom, it's there. Like, I like that. I really do. Now, I think there's a gold Skulltula I can get in this area. I'm going to do that right after this. You obtain Zora Sapphire. This is the spiritual stone of water, passed down by the Zoras. Her most precious possession. You don't know what she's talking about. But you finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. Go back to see Princess Zelda. Okay, but what if I don't want to? Don't tell my father. Your father will hear about this. Alright, so now we're back here. Let me hit the sun song. Because I do believe there is one on the wall right here. I'm going to take that out. That way... I think. Again, I could be wrong. But I don't think this is an instant where I'm wrong. No, I'm not. So what we're going to have to do is climb up here. If I can, make it. Yeah, so that should be actually 30. I think? Let's go check. Are we up to 30? Yeah, so we can actually go collect 2 new rewards. But we're not going to do that just yet. I have other things that we can do before we actually progress the game. So we're going to go do a bunch of those little things in the next few parts. So I'm just going to meet y'all there, actually. So thank y'all for tuning in to yet another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is EKI Butters, and I will see everybody in the next part.